Another mysterious switch out of our reach. What's up, guys? Ooh, intrigue. Gotta start getting less conspicuous about listening in on conversations. Speaking to strangers hanging out in shadowy corners while wearing fetish gear is an excellent idea. That's too much information. Oh well, that's still useful information to me. Well, we're gonna hold off on going down into the root tubes. I want to see a bit more of the station. Ah! Jeez. Nox guards are just grumpy. These Pax guards are all chomping at the bit to commit some acts of extreme violence. Gladly. Another lively discussion. Damn. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting it done. Oh, fair enough. What's going on over here? Sorry. I'm not getting it done hanging around here. Let's check out the other side of the commons. Over here you got the Dormitory, the affordable kind of traveler's inn. We'll be sure to stop by here later. Anything new on CenterNet? Again, there's a lot of consistency in the use of planet and alien names. I'm sure somewhere in Tom Hall's huge Anachronox Bible, there's an elaborate entry on Planet Tentac 10 and the Thun species. There's a clown, all right. All right, forget you then. What else we got? Goldknife said to check in with the guy who likes clowns. I guess it's the kid. So who does? Talk, shorty. Thanks, kid. Your mom's hot. Oh, doesn't that sound familiar? Okay. Finally. Man, even this guy directs me to someone else to get the tickets. But fine, we have a lead. Looks like it's down into the root tubes for that as well. Let's go fortify ourselves with a drink first. Lively place. Hey, a taco. Oh. Looks like this guy knows about tacos. Let's have a chat. So, Ziki Zoma here lays it out for us. Tacos were designed as totally arbitrary collectible objects. Now they're considered all retro, and this guy wants to rebuild his collection. He's who we'll be picking up tacos for. Every few tacos you deliver him, you get a reward. That's the start. Five Time Minder tiers. Those will let me resurrect fallen comrades in battle. The rewards for bringing in tacos get exponentially better, so I'll definitely be seeing this guy again. Well, at least this clone doesn't seem to know who Boots is. That's fortunate. So, as we're finding out, even though Dead has a big fish on Anachronox now, people haven't forgotten that he's a crime boss. And he's an avid collector of Mystech, which is suspicious. Huh, rough. Sorry, little guy. Well, at least Boots isn't too short to get a drink. Oh, that's the art lady who was sitting on the couch. I'll get back to her later. Ooh, Zong. Zong is kind of a neat take on Pong, with barriers between the players you can break down. Oh, I'm having flashbacks to Hopkins FBI. Again, my processor speed makes the game too fast to play. Or I just suck. Yeah, I definitely suck. Cheer up, Mr. Wibble. Neither can I. Oh. Yet another dude hanging around in a dark corner. Ah. David Salsa is our resistance contact on Center Station. Had I screwed up the resistance quest line, then he would be unwilling to talk to me. So I think this is a direct continuation of my earlier actions. Since I rubbed out the Gorian drug dealer in the Anachronox platform area, Deda's relations with the Gorians are tense. The goon clone at the bar is here to smooth things over, with the Gorian drug runners hanging out in the secretive Root Oops area beneath Center Station. But Mr. Salsa wants to turn the guy inside out, so he needs us to slip him a Mickey. Of course, we also need to provide said Mickey, so we'll have to go down into the Root Tubes to buy some knockout drugs. I'm not certain, but I think you need to ask this guy where you can find the drug dealer who supplies the sleeping agent, or you won't be able to buy it. So, now we know. We haven't checked out the Vendo Mart yet, and there's a very good reason to do so. Let's head inside. It's self-serve. Most of the stuff being sold is not interesting to me right now. If you missed the Viston 3-beam back at Eddie's place, you can buy it here. Most weapon upgrades you fail to pick up can be found in stores later on. The little heads at the bottom give some indication of how items work. Only characters facing you can use the highlighted item. And if it's an upgrade to their current stuff, they'll smile. That's a little hard to read from those tiny faces, though. I don't really give a megalocephalic fuck. You can actually buy a megalocephalic Wendy for like 25 bucks, but it's a useless item. I don't think her dialogue even changes if you have one. There's Fred. Ugh. Anything interesting upstairs? Oh. Dude gives us a hexagonal prism, and Grumpos tells us he can use it to meditate at the pay-to-pray downstairs. There are different ways in which your characters can unlock new battle skills. Boots and Pal have to find items and simply use them to get new skills. Grumpos is more complicated. You have to find prisms and then take them to the pay-to-pray here on Center Station so he can meditate on them. And we have 2 prisms already, one from the strangely speaking giant alien at Whackmaster Jack's. First we get Staff Sweep, which is pretty good. And the hexagonal prism yields Heal Field. This one's actually so good that it's almost detrimental to the game, but we'll get into that next time we're in battle. Meanwhile, this place has a suspicious locked door. We could perform a bit of sacrilege, but we're not going to until Boots becomes a master lockpick. We're done here for now. Back upstairs. Whenever you use the Vendomart, you get a random ad for one of the products being sold. I'm trying to get one specifically. There we are. Scientisty lab coats. But you do need scientific association credentials to buy them. Oh, but wait. PAL has those. Not sure why it's specifically a pack of 3 coats. PAL doesn't need one.
Tighten your belt, sunshine. We got a bird to catch.
Do you suppose the lab coats came with the fake mustache and glasses and the eye makeup? So that's one more item off our to-do list for getting to Sunder. Before we head down into the root tubes, let's check out the hospitality of the Sen dormitory. Center Station's Budget Inn. Not a lot of room, but a lot of rooms. Nah, I'm good. Well, we don't need to pay to check out what it looks like inside. Ooh, that's a lot of rooms, all right. Yeah, that's rough. Yikes. Hey, I hear a red bippy singing. I think this thing is like one of those car park elevators, only instead you just lie down on it and you get stashed into one of those little cubby holes. There is a moving bag in this niche, but it's out of reach. Still, must remember that. Ah, do you see what I see? Most red bippies are pretty hard to find. You practically need to be wearing headphones to pick up the singing and then look around real well to find them. Sometimes they're walking back and forth and will be out of view most of the time. Looks like another scientist over here. Let's see what he can tell us. Hey, if you give me your ticket to Sunder, you won't have to worry. Not in a talking mood, eh? I know someone who is. Always. There we go. That's one ticket. Of course, we still need one more. Let's get out of here for now. We need one more ticket and then we're set. I was gonna go and talk to the art lady at the Palatial Suites for a job. Oh look, that manager guy is walking around normally for once. A Brepulon named Hermano. Luckily, I know where to find him. I'm just gonna grab the rose lying on the table here, next to the loveless scientist. I feel good about what we've done today. Well, she's heading off to the Palatial Suites. We'll see how she and the doctor get along later. Right now, I'm gonna go find Hermano. And he's right here at the museum. Nice guy. Okay, on to the station hall. Gate 2. Yeah, that robot must be the assistant. Oh, thank you. Well, I got the certificate. Back to the Palatial Suites I go. Not really worth the money. You're not even looking at me. Ah, well. Ah, looks like that lady and the doctor met up. And that's 2 tickets. Technically, we're ready to leave for Sunder now. We have everything we need. But I did promise Ruck I would check out the tunnels, and I'm still supposed to go down there to buy a knockout drug for David Salsa. No more putting it off. Let's go into the pumping station. And we're taking off the scientist disguises for now.